So as you guys can see by the title, tomorrow is Christmas. And yes, we are still waiting on a couple of things. First off, we are still waiting on a Android 11 update to Duo 1. And we're also waiting for another update to the Android 12 beta for the Galaxy Z Fold 3. And right now, it seems like both those things might just not happen. So first off, let's talk about the Galaxy Z Fold 3. Because this is something really interesting and weird at the same time. For the longest time, the Z Fold 3, once it got the Android 12 beta, and I made a video about it about a month ago, talking about how you can sign up, apply for it, and the first beta got pushed out, and the first beta had so many glitches. The auto display couldn't be used at 120 hertz. There was issues with going ahead and moving apps, opening apps, things was crashing. It was an absolute mess. Then Samsung said, listen, it's just a beta. They pushed out another update that fixed a lot of those issues. They fixed a lot of problems with the device, and it seemed like all was pretty much okay and everything was perfect. And then Samsung said, listen, we're going to come out with a more stable build of that beta very, very shortly, and you guys are going to be able to have this really amazing build of this beta. And then eventually we're going to release, obviously, Android 12, the full version, to the Galaxy Z Fold 3. Well, that was where everything halted. Because on December 17th, they released the full version, or the more stable version, of Android 12's beta on the Galaxy Z Fold 3, but only in South Korea. Nowhere else. And if you guys do not know, that is where Samsung is from. South Korea, that's where they have their whole entire organization. Now, they didn't release it globally, and everyone is now confused because we are now around 7 days later, around a week later, and everyone's like, wait, time out. Why aren't you releasing Android 12, the stable build, globally to all other countries other than South Korea? So here's my theory and here's my thought process and kind of what a lot of people are kind of thinking when it comes to what is happening. So with the first release of the beta, right, it was an absolute mess. With the second release of the beta, it got a lot better, but there was still some issues and some glitches and it wasn't 100% stable. I think, and what everyone is kind of theorizing together, is that there is even more glitches and issues with the final version of the beta. Because even though, yes, they did release it in South Korea, they actually halted that release. They stopped the release in South Korea and said, whoa, time out. We can't release this. We got to wait and not release this. We got to stop the updates because there was actual issues. And I think right now Samsung is trying to perfect this Android 12. And obviously we have Android 12L right around the corner. Starting next year, we're going to be getting Android 12L. So I think right now Samsung is looking at this like there's no point to rush putting out the beta if it has issues and glitches. And they put it out for a short amount of time and then they halted that. There was probably a lot of reports coming back to them saying, hey, listen, this is, although the stabled version, the most stable version of the beta, it just simply isn't working for this phone. And do I believe Samsung will eventually get this to work? Absolutely, yes. So I think eventually they'll, fix all this issues and, perfect this and make this the best, Android 12L or Android 12 experience, leading us to Android 12L. 100% yes. And that's where, we're kind of in the same boat. Whether you have a Surface Duo 1 or a Z Fold 3, you're in the same boat right now. Both these devices simply cannot run the software. Whether you're on, Surface Duo, it can't simply run an Android 11. And I know I got a lot of comments about that. Some people saying like, wait, timeout. What are you talking about? This has the processor and the hardware and everything inside to be able to run Android 11. It's simply getting it to work with the whole unique angle of the phone. So while yes, a Galaxy S21 can run Android 12L without a hassle, when you have Android 11 running on a dual screen phone, and yes, I know they do have it on the Android, they have it on Surface Duo 2, for some reason they can't get it to work on a Duo 1. I have no idea, but that's why most likely it's being delayed, and that's why again this is being delayed for the for the Fold 3 for Android 12 the beta because they can't get it to run on this phone. So very interesting. I expect to see all this resolved right after the holiday season, especially because Samsung has been very tight-lipped about this. They've been very quiet. They're not talking about this. They're not mentioning this. They're keeping everything in studio to avoid anyone from asking more questions, pretty much. Microsoft is not in the same boat. They can't be, because they are very tight-lipped and quiet about it, but they kind of can't be because they promised that they would give us Android 11 on this device by the end of this year. We have 6 days left of this year. They have to do something with the Surface Duo and put out something. And what's scaring me more and more as the days go on, I really think Microsoft is just going to force out an Android 11 update. It's not going to work with the Surface Duo 1. It's going to be buggy and glitchy. It's going to be just as bad as day one the Surface Duo came out. And it's going to be like, what's the point? Why give us this actual, update if it's not going to work? And they're going to say, listen, we honored our promise. We gave you what you wanted. Yeah, it's not going to work, but you know what? We told you we'd give you this exact firmware on this phone, or this software on this phone. And that's what I'm scared about with the Surface Duo. But when it comes to this one, I know a lot of people are speculating, a lot of people are upset, like, wait, where is this final stability build? Because there are still some issues on the beta for this one. Guys, at the end of the day, Samsung will figure it out. They'll get something out there. And again, we are really just closing in on this time period of Android 12L. Right now, it's rumored to come out early on in 2022. Right now, it's rumored to come out in March of 2022, but we don't know. They might release Android 12L before that, and what they might be doing is maybe they're not releasing, they're working on the Android 12 beta for this phone, but maybe they're like, listen, we could just go ahead and halt this and wait and put 12L on this phone. Or put out a beta that pushes it to 12L, because 12L is what's meant for these foldable type phones, right? That's what these phones should have, is 12L rather than Android 12. So definitely be interested to see how Microsoft and how Samsung ends up going ahead and handling this issue. I do believe that Samsung will handle it in a more professional manner. But again, like I said, we have to wait and see, because at this moment in time, both these companies are saying very tight-lipped about it. They're not putting out any information telling us, the consumer, hey, this is why your shiny new product, whether you spent $1,700 on this phone or $600 on this phone, why you're not getting what you're supposed to actually receive with the product. So, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I hope you guys all have a great holiday season and you are spending time with your family. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.